Here's that new thing that you're choosing. Get up, the dance is moving.
Dance is Moving is a 7-part video series created by Laura Catherine Gilbert and Brian David Gilbert, who makes music and comedy videos on his channel and for Polygon. The series is a pastiche of instructional dance videos of the 80s and 90s, and sees BDG teach us how to dance properly with 7 different moves: the step touch, the high knees, the crab, the wiggle arms, the partner dance, the slow worm, and finally, the freestyle. If you've watched any videos on Polygon, you might know what to expect. As with Please Retweet, Griffin's Amiibo Corner, or BDG's own Week in Review, the videos are the vessel for one story, one that isn't totally clear at first, but gradually becomes the focus of the videos. So for instance, in Please Retweet, you can see Pat slowly being worn down by his disappointment that Nintendo won't retweet his very good picture of Toad until the whole video is engulfed by his depression. Lots of Polygon shows do this, and it's some of my favorite stuff on YouTube. One thing about it though is that they don't always deliver a satisfying ending. Griffin's Amiibo Corner ends with a special episode that's pretty cool, but the ending doesn't feel like a resolution so much as building up and then ending. Please Retweet gets a similar ending in the same video. The built desperation doesn't resolve, it escalates and then ends. Week in Review had a similar ending without much resolution. Another example I was really into when it first came out was Christopher Bingham's Hi, I'm a Draw Ya, which rose in scale but again never resolved. While these videos pull you in with an underlying arc, they have trouble paying it off with a satisfying ending. A lot of them have a status quo, a downward spiral, and that's it. That's where Dance is Moving comes in, so if you haven't seen it, here's your last chance to go watch it before I spoil everything. Alright? Good. Dance is Moving is satisfying because it constructs an arc with a status quo, a high point, a low point, and a redemption. BDG is an instructional dancer. In episode 1, he meets a woman in his group who, for the purposes of this video, I will be calling Gebby. In this video, he uses the dance of the episode, the step touch, for an awkward introduction with Gebby. In episode 2, with the power of high knees, he asks Gebby out, and she says yes. In episode 3, it's revealed that BDG is going to be moving away from his hometown of Baltimore to New York, leaving behind his friends and Gebby. The dance move of this episode is the crab, a symbol of Baltimore. In episode 4, he uses the wiggle arms to wave goodbye to his friends as he leaves. Episode 5 is the partner dance. Gebby is no longer a part of the dance group, and BDG has to teach the partner dance all on his own. And by the way, just look at this cinematography. Poor BDG is separated from Gebby and feels completely alone. Episode 6 shows him succumb to his depression and teach the slow worm. He's lost Gebby, and for the first time we see BDG wearing something other than his dance uniform, which is oddly upsetting. It gives a realism to the drama of this episode that wasn't quite there before. And look at this match cut. God, I love this series. This is the point where his group leaves him. Episode 7, the finale. BDG is all alone, and now, after all that, he takes off his facade, he turns off the camera, and he turns on a song.
Somehow, maybe now I'll find the words to say. Never thought I'd see the day.
This is such an emotionally charged scene. It somehow manages to be utterly triumphant. It's been hard, but he's learnt from his experiences, pretty literally, since the dance he does involves the dance moves from every other episode. My favorite kinds of stories are ones that start as purely comedic and gradually transition to being dramatic. Things like Don Hertzfeldt's It's Such a Beautiful Day or Matt Johnson's The Dirties. I love having my expectations subverted. I think what Dance is Moving achieves that other YouTube series like it haven't is that it doesn't become dramatic as a joke. It becomes dramatic because that's the story it's telling, and it's a story that's being taken seriously. The value of using comedy that transitions into drama is that comedy allows us to let our guard down and leaves us vulnerable to emotional connection. See BoJack Horseman, Flowers, Blackadder, that one scene in Fresh Prince that always makes me cry.
How come you don't want me, man?
I like Dance is Moving because I didn't know watching someone dance like a crab could make me feel things.
The sun is rising up half the way. I never thought I'd see the day. The moon is crumbling, but that's okay. I never thought I'd see the day.